Welcome back to another episode of Monsters Den, Book of Dread. We're ready to take on the Warleader's band on level 4. Looks like a little tougher than I thought it was going to be. My original strategy of quickness 40 is not going to cut it. Blaze has quickness 50. That will get us ahead of these orc champions. There's 2 orc champions here, and they both have quickness 45. So Death is not going to be able to get ahead of it unless we were going to use speed. But that would we could figure that out later. I'm going to go ahead and put more armor here. Might as well get more armor, more strength, more damage. That's probably a better plan. Yeah. And I'm thinking maybe more armor here. Let me look and see what this gives. 44 to 46%. I think that's the best plan. Now we're almost at 50% again. So when we started, we were getting hit really hard, and we were at 37%. So we've got 10 more percent, and we're almost at 50% damage reduction. That's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Now we've got drain health only 5%, so we're not going to be healing a lot. But we're planning on using, if we survive the first round with Brick, we're going to go ahead and use his Defiant skill, and we can do that for 3 turns. He won't die for 3 turns. The only problem is that Harkrul, the hulking warrior, he has a battle cry or some kind of thing that actually drains everybody's mana and stuns everybody. So that could be a problem. And our stun resist here is 23%. So let's go ahead and see if we can't find anything. Does anybody else have anything with stun resist? Yes, the cleric does. There's 23% chance to resist stun, and here again 23. It's always on the same items. We really didn't want that. But let's see what else we got. Reduced damage from poison. And here's 20% chance to resist stun. What we may do is go ahead and use that adrenaline, and we won't be stunned, and then we can guarantee ourselves defiance. So maybe the first round we will not. Yeah, you know what? Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. And I'm gonna wait on the skill with Death in case I'm not sure what we're gonna need. He's got his damage. We've got a little bit of blinding here. That's nice. A little bit of poison stack. That's nice. So when we stun somebody, we'll put a little poison here. We've got blinding on ward, which does not stack. Unfortunately, it doesn't stack with this holy light skill. I never understood that exactly, but it just doesn't. As you saw in the previous episode, when we blinded the units, it only blinded them by 30%, not by 42%. So I do think that we've done everything we can for the first battle. 2 power regen. You know, I think I would. This drain health might be interesting as well. If we take some damage, then when we do our death strike, the execute, I think we get health back from that, and when we hit for that much, we actually get quite a bit of health. But I guess I'm going to go ahead and with the power regen. We really don't have a lot of power regen on this guy. Oh well, let's go ahead and heal up. And I don't think there's anything else we can do. Let's see if anyone else is close to a threshold. No. Quickness 5. No. Quickness, we need to get this guy up to 45. So no. And 50 is good, but I think the shaman is 35 quickness. The champions are 45. the goblin the savage like 65 and the artificer 60 or something like that. So they're gonna go. A lot of them are gonna go first, except for one of the champions. Probably, I'm gonna have to see. Let's just see what happens. You know, I really don't know. This is the way this game is. We just don't know. We're gonna have to test it out and see. Have to test it out and see what happens. So it's gonna go Savage, Artificer, and then Blaze. Maybe we'll stun the Shaman. I'm not sure, because you know, what I don't want to happen is like before, we stun one of these guys. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll try to stun the second guy in the row. Last time I tried to stun the first guy. This time I'll try to stun the second guy, depending on how much damage Brick takes. So if these guys attack Brick, we'll see what happens. And Brick can go defensive. We can then put blinding on everyone, and then we can just focus on healing Brick. And maybe also using the stun resist on Brick, so he'll have... Then we'll be good. After 4 rounds, we'll know for sure, and I think Death and Blaze both have instant retreat. So I think we can get out if need be. I don't know, I should have checked that. That's pretty important. That's actually very important, and that's a mistake, because I might push the button on Death thinking, okay, he's out, and then he's not out. But I do believe I switched it. So let's go ahead and start the battle. And they go straight for Brick. Alright, that's good. We don't want Brick to take too much damage. But Blaze is looking a little dangerous here. I think we do need to help Brick a little bit. Let's go ahead and try to stun the second orc champion. The first one will go defensive. Brick will then kill that one, or Death will then kill that one, and the Shaman goes after Death, so that's good. So one hopefully will stun one, the other one will go defensive. We will then execute that one, and truthfully, we probably should try to stun something in the back row, especially if we're going to blind the Savage. The Savage will be almost out of the battle. We can stun this guy in the back row here, and that way we won't take too much damage. This guy's doing a lot of damage to us. If these guys all attack Brick, he might die. But I think one of them's going to go defensive. Let's do that. Let's just see what happens. And stunned, so that's excellent. And he raged, and he's stunned. Ouch. Okay, and this guy goes defensive. Okay, is this guy stunned? No. Well, that's kind of good. So, what about Ward? Ward is not stunned, but these two guys are both stunned. So that was very, very dangerous. It was a very, very tricky situation. Let's make sure we kill one of these guys. He's healing him, but he's still stunned. Brick now came out of the stun. The question is, will we survive another round? We don't have any stuns with this guy. Brick is stunned, so he can't do anything. Probably better to... I want to blind, but I don't think I can. I think I need to wait. And I love that regen. Even though he took all my mana, it doesn't even matter because I have more. So that's not a problem. I'm gonna heal. Let's play it safe, hopefully. Ouch. That's straight on to Death. That was a little bit of trouble. And Blaze was stunned. Okay, he's hitting pretty hard. He's protecting. Now Death. He could either start saving up for mana, but I think just start attacking. Although that Shaman's... Okay, Brick now can... Let's go ahead and... At this point, maybe Adrenaline. Maybe sacrificing Death so we can get Adrenaline. So we can then... now, it's a crossroads here. Because if we go with Adrenaline, then Brick can't be stunned later on. But it looks like Harkrul actually used up all of his juice. And... so it's Brick and then it's Ward. Then If Brick goes defensive now, we can blind everyone. Probably is the best plan. Then we can work on healing death. Brick. I probably need that right now. Probably, well, alright, so we got two choices. We can either go with Adrenaline and heal Brick and maybe lose Death, or we can go for sure with Defiance. We will not lose Brick. We can blind and probably will not lose Death. Then we can try to heal next time. I think we should go with Defiance just because he's cursed. So we're going to have to deal with that eventually too. Blaze is regenning. It is a little bit tough. I really want that Adrenaline so I know what I'm getting in the future. It would just take some of the danger out of being stunned. But I don't think... It took him like 50 mana to stun us. And he's regens 10, so he can't do it next turn. You know what? Healing might be the best plan. You know what? That's going to buy us that time that we need. I think that's the one that's going to do the trick. Now we can Blinding Light, and because I don't want him to get lower on health, I'd rather have him maintain his health. I'm going to go defensive here. That's going to help us. If we need to retreat, better to do that. And he's back to doing this crazy business, and we're still regenning, so it seems like we're getting ahead of the curve now. Now he's out of mana. This guy is cursed, so I'm going to go ahead and hit this defensive deal here, and that'll give us more attack strength in the future. I'm going to go ahead and, well, you know what, it's a little bit tricky here. Nobody here is dying in the back. I'm going to go ahead and heal Brick just to make sure that he doesn't get killed. If they all try to attack him and they get lucky. He shoots and he missed one, he hit one. We are not blinded, or we are now in defensive, so that's good. Let's go ahead and attack. Start putting the pain on him. So look at that. Boy, that's just serious damage. But now he can't be damaged, so let's go ahead and keep working on this guy. Now Blaze is cursed. We probably should go defensive. We can go defensive 2 times. Yes, let's just go defensive. Since we're still cursed here. And they'll waste all their juice on that, and we can focus on something else. So that would be Defiance. Alright. And Ward now can use Purify to get rid of these curses. I think that's a good idea. Let's see what happens. Now Blaze is taking a little damage, but at least we can attack again. And let's go ahead and start poisoning this thing, because otherwise it's going to... I think we can finish off this champion, maybe. It's been 20... Ooh, yeah, okay. I thought he was dead. I'm thinking, oh, why is he dead? No, he's not dead. He's still defiant. And he can't be stunned now, so... Alright, this guy can hit for 107. He's got 10% damage resist, so that would be like 97. Not even 97. Yeah, actually, so this power probably would kill him. But he actually has, well, the shaman will heal the poison. So if we don't kill it now, we may not get a chance to kill it. So probably better to do the power attack and actually kill it. Yeah, I think I didn't want to waste my power, but now this guy is not damaged, and Ward is going to heal right after this. I think it's probably for the best to start trying to kill some things. That's that, and heal best we can and see what happens. Oh man, that's pretty serious. That's pretty serious. Alright, we need to start taking care of some things here. We got some good damage resistance on Blaze, so that was good. Chance of Blaze dying now is getting slimmer. We really don't want this shaman to start healing us, but you know, the truth is, we probably should try to take care of this Harkrul right now while nobody's in a bad situation. Although, we're going to lose somebody. Brick can go defensive. Ward can heal death. Yeah, so we're kind of in a situation. You know what? We need to take care of that shaman, because otherwise that shaman's just going to keep healing. The shaman can't heal itself, so that's good. I think I want to save up. Well, let me just keep working on this guy. Brick. I think I'm going to go Defiance again. And Ward can now heal death. At least we have unlimited heals, that's the good thing. And there was a miss, that's something good. And that didn't do a lot of damage, and a miss, so that's even better. Let's keep working on this shaman. And he wasted all of his mana, so that's fine. And now we're back at full health here, so we can keep working on this guy. This guy's got a lot of hit points, and there's that heal again. See, that's... Well, let's go ahead and attack here. Even with all that, this guy has no armor, but he has tons of hit points, and we didn't get a good weapon. So let's just keep going. I think we're okay, though. At this point, I think we've got it. You know, they're going to harass us a little bit, but get rid of that shaman, then we can work on killing things. We can't kill anything while this shaman is just keeps on healing everything. Now the shaman's gonna die. 36, so it's poisoned and dead. We can keep going. As long as Ward doesn't get... Hopefully I don't miss this guy doing something and attacking Ward and then having Ward stunned, and I think it's safe, and then it's not safe. This guy's dead. You know what? These guys can hold up against Harkrul. Let's just keep working on the back row. This guy is the one that keeps harassing me. We'll just keep going. I think he regenerates as well. A little bit dangerous, but let's go ahead and go Defiance. That way Ward can heal himself. I do not want to lose Ward at all. Very dangerous if I get just, you know, once they smell blood, they will just attack. And Ward, you know, Ward has a two-thirds life, and next thing you know, Ward has no life. So, don't want that to happen. Alright, looks like we can just keep on going here. Yeah, I can't believe he's just not doing very much damage. Alright, we keep healing. We've got mana. We don't have to worry about conserving our mana because we get power regeneration. It's pretty strong, so... Alright, looks like the Artificer's dead. After that poison kicks in. Let's keep going. That's good. Even if Death died for some reason, it wouldn't matter. And that's down, so that's good. I think we got this. Well, I know we got this at this point. So it worked out. You know, it's a little bit of luck because, you know, if they all try to attack Brick at the beginning, then we would be in trouble. You know, there's no question about it. Until he gets that stun resist on and all that other stuff. Because we did get that stun, definitely threw us for a little bit of a loop early on. So it's a little bit of a trick there. And now we finally get the armor that we were looking for, of course. Let's see what our final armor is. 100% explored, 100% cleared. Let's see what this armor would have looked like if we would have got this. Well, we lost our health regen though. I don't like that. But now we're at 48%. What was the difference? 46. So it wasn't really that great of an upgrade, but still, look at that. 2 more power regeneration, 2 more endurance. That's nice. And 79 armor. It's pretty good. This guy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to save this. But let me look at this guy. 67 and 2 power regen. Or 51 and 3 health regen. Still, the power regen's better. Alright, but we did get a good spear. 83, 2 strength, 7% chance to stun. That's definitely better than this other spear. And, I don't know, I never know about the poison. Might need it just for something. 60 damage and drain health. Wish we would have got that before. That would have given us, yeah, we took that armor. That was kind of nice. Maybe that drain health would have been better. Let's see what his drain health looks like now with this 15, 16 drain health. That's not bad. Alright, what do we got here? Swashbuckler's Pantaloons, plus 5 quickness. Now that's maybe something that's... and anyone can use it. Well, you know what? Then Blaze might be really good with this. Well, dexterity and strength. Yeah, it's really not that great of an item for us at all. I definitely wouldn't have picked this if I could have picked less armor. More armor for... actually more armor for Blaze, but loss of 2 power regeneration is... I really like that power regeneration. It can really come in handy when you stack it up real good. So I really don't want to lose that. The 2 strength won't... oh, you know, the 2 strength will help Blaze because we're maybe going to go to the sword pretty soon. With that quickness right now, we don't have anything worth switching over for at this point. This one is good, but I don't want to lose that quickness. That would be -4 quickness. We'd drop down and even past the shamans at 35. I really don't want to do that. And here, I do like that health regen. Would be good. But we lose armor and we lose power regen, so that's not good. And the chance to resist stun. Yeah, I really don't... ooh, that chance to stun, that's... kind of like that chance to stun, but 60 damage compared to 51 to 53 if you count the strength, and then 6 chance to stun or drain health. Yeah, that's a really tough question. I don't know. All these things are so nickel and dime, you know, that's... it's not like it's clear, you know, it's a whole bunch of hodgepodge of crazy with this stuff. You know, we might want to transform a spear. If we get another one of those things, no, probably not. I don't know. I'm not gonna transform a mace. We'll get rid of that. And I think getting rid of this is good too. Well, you know, we might need it for the mage with this ensorcelled blade. It would be 73 times 4 if we had, you know, 73 times 3 really, because 75% accuracy, so that's 100, 200, and 210, 220 damage compared to 73. So, I mean, I really like coming out with Death with a big hit, Blaze with a big gigantic hit. Problem is with this Blaze, if you do it with Blaze like that and they're not in the front row, then they have to save up mana, or save up power to be able to use it again. So if you, and it uses up 75 power, so they're not going to be able to hit again for a while. Well, we'll just wait and see what we get. 100% explored, 100% cleared. No sense in going to the store in this level. Might as well go next level. Don't want to lose those pantaloons. Plus 5 quickness compared to 4 health regeneration. See, that health regeneration helped us in that battle because we didn't lose death. If we didn't have that 11 per turn, that was like 4 turns, he would have been dead, I think. I don't know, I have to go back and look and see, but I think he would have been dead. So it's hard to say. I might look at it. I'm going to look at those things next time and see if there's anything really good, but we're 100% explored, 100% cleared. Let's go ahead and see what we see on the next level. Move forward, probably the best things. And we're fighting the orcs again. So now we're in the second phase. The first 4, you get 1 of each, and then orcs, beasts, humans, and the undead. And then it starts all over randomly again with the next 4 levels. So level 5, 6, 7, and 8, you get 1 more orcs, 1 more undead, 1 more humans, 1 more beasts, but you get the second wave of bosses. So there would be the Beholder, the Enlightened Human, or something like that. This one's going to be Zugzrol, the one who resurrects everybody. So it's going to be a very defensive battle, which is against them and helps us. Because they don't have that giant hulking warrior this time. Instead, they've got a guy in the back row bringing everybody back to life, which, of course, is not so good when it comes to having that execute function. We're going to do execute, and then he was going to bring him right back to life. I think he gets only 2 life, bringing people back to life only twice. And then the final, and then for the undead, it's the guy who sits in the back row, and he defends everybody, which is, I think that one is the worst for them, because it really doesn't help them at all. Alright, as usual, you saw we almost died without that health. Brick was still taking massive damage. We need to bump our health up as much as possible to give us the best chance of survival. And let's go ahead and explore the map, see what we see. Here we go, Grunzak. Grunzak's the one that brings people back to life. And 2 orc shamans and 1 troll. That troll is going to be a little dangerous. But trolls have low accuracy. I think it's 50. Or it's 80 or something like that. I think it's 80. And when you put blinding on them, then it's down to 50. So I think that's probably what we're going to do, is just blind them. The shamans don't hit that hard. The 2 orc berserkers do hit pretty hard. We probably want to kill them as soon as possible, but we can't with Grunzak there. So we're going to have to figure out how to go defensive. We're definitely going to go to the store this turn, this level. And we've got 2 scrolls, and we've got 28,000, plus we can sell some of this other stuff. We're definitely going to get enough to afford the store badge, which is our main next goal for going to the stores. Alright, so all of our skill points have been spent, and let's continue to search. Maybe we'll get something good. Another scroll, that's excellent. And armor is always good. I'd love to see armor. We're not getting a lot of armor as much as I would like. Another yellow one. I don't want the yellow ones. I want the blue ones. The blue ones. But we don't get to choose. I think that's it. I think I searched everywhere. Okay, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so we've got some exploring to do. Some easy battles. We want some bigger battles to get better stuff, better gear, because the bigger the battle you fight, the better the gear you get. And so we're not getting a lot of heavy-duty battles here. We're actually getting a lot of easy battles, and those are the ones that we really want to be harder so we can get better gear. Well, it's going to be interesting. We're going to have to see what skills are going to help us again with these. As you saw, we pretty much have what we need. I think I might boost this guy with one of these, with this adrenaline, because Just smashing them down, doing a lot of damage is going to overwhelm their defenses probably more than anything else. This overwhelm is interesting, but you know, you have to have huge quickness, and it uses 75 power. And if you think about it, the execute is better. It automatically kills them, and you don't have to worry about your quickness. And yeah, it uses all your power, but you're basically going to be out of power when you have this one anyway. Shield wall doesn't work in the back row. Inspire might be good too. More damage everywhere means more damage everywhere, and it would give us more chance to overwhelm their defenses. The more we crush on them, the more it's going to overload them. But it's just going to be a long battle. It's not going to be a hard battle, so this probably would speed up the situation. I'm going to go ahead and pick this adrenaline. For this, I still have an extra one that I can always use later, so at this point I think I can risk that. And let's see what the gear was. We're almost full up on gear. Alright, so these are the new items here. Still, we haven't got a lot of potions. +2 endurance. I think I'd rather have the health regen. Let's see if this is an upgrade. 73 armor is a mage steel. Yeah, definitely an upgrade. 2 dexterity, 2 power regen. Definitely like, you know, I like that power regen. It is good, but it's not that great. And we can then give this power regen. Wow. We're losing, actually, yeah, we're losing our health regen here on the cleric. You know, maybe this 2 power regen here. See, it's one thing or another thing. It really doesn't matter, I'll be honest, because... But I really want health regeneration. I don't know what we're going to get when we go to the store. But that health regeneration, and then we would lose, well, we wouldn't lose any quickness. We're already down to 0. So we can forget all that. Let's see, this guy, another bow. Is there any poison bows? No. I don't think we're going to use this one. 82 damage with 7 chance to kill. I think we can get rid of this one. I never did use these other baubles. I generally like to sell them because I want to get things at the store. This 2 endurance. I'd rather have the health regeneration. I don't think it's... We can get rid of these slippers. We can probably start getting rid of some of this stuff, although there's still a possibility that we need to bump somebody up, take off his shield, and get his quickness up to win a battle. And so we've got to keep that flexibility. 44 armor. Let's see what the percentage change is to 12% instead of health regeneration. Yeah, I think health regeneration at this point is still better. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. 6 health regen. Can't give it to this guy. We'll lose that. Can't give it to this guy. We'll lose that. 4 quickness. Drain health. I will definitely take that over the drain health for brick. 2 more strength. 4 more armor and 6 health regeneration. It just really helps. Getting that 10 extra, you know, it just keeps you alive. Actually, it's better off in the back. But I don't want to lose my quickness. 4 quickness will get us, you know, drop us down. 2 power regeneration. We would lose 2 quickness here. That wouldn't hurt us too much, and we'd get more power regeneration and more armor. Here, we would lose our power, or we would gain power regeneration. We'd lose health regeneration, and health regeneration really is good. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on this guy. He only gets 11 damage reduction, but still, that's something. Where to give him else? Power regeneration. Now he's up to 13 power regeneration. If we can get this guy up to 30, then he could do an execute you know, after a couple more turns, he'll do one at the beginning and then 2 more turns later. 3 more turns later, I guess. Depending if he rests or not. He have the ability to do more options. Alright, thick scale jerkin. Yeah, that one wasn't worth it, but it's better than this. And probably better than the chance to resist stun. See, that one we probably should have taken in the last battle. Because the armor on these doesn't really matter. I mean, 44 or 20 isn't really going to change anything. Let's drain health. Yeah. What about this guy with 4 quickness? No. I think we can get rid of this armor. Oh, see there, we might need the quickness again. If we get something else and something else, you never know what we're going to get. I'm going to get rid of these slippers though. This bow is really good. Let's check this. 72 damage and 82 damage. So at this point, we can definitely get rid of... Yes. This one reduces accuracy, but I think we can get rid of this. 3 health regeneration. Resist stun. Resist from poison. You never know what we're going to need. I don't like to get rid of things until I know what I need. Well, we've got a lot of opportunities here. We're going to go to the store on this level. We've got enough to probably buy one other item after we buy our badge. So maybe we can get a nice piece of equipment. Some really good piece of equipment. I don't know. Alright, when we come back, we will determine what other skills we need. Here's a power siphon. That's not bad. Flickering flames isn't bad either, especially when we're talking about a long drawn-out battle like this one. You know, if it put up flickering flames and the troll attacks, it will reflect all that damage back on that troll, and that would, you know, help us there. Electrical storm is interesting, but it just takes all your juice out. It takes all your 55 power, and then your power siphon might be interesting a little bit too, because in order for the guy to resurrect in the back row, he needs power. He can't do it. I don't think he can do it without power. I think he needs 50 power or something like that. And I don't know. I'm not sure if he can resurrect unlimited number of times. He just runs out of power, or if he can only do it twice. Maybe we'll test that out on this run through. Shielding. These are something I get at the end. You know, by level 50, you get all this stuff. There's 1% chance. Is probably not better than these other. Especially this invisibility may be good if you're trying to keep people alive there. Towards the end of battle, I would never use it at the beginning. You just don't have time. But at the end of battle, you know, if you don't want to have to waste bringing them back, and it makes the battle shorter, then it's worth it. You know, then if you die, then you have that much less damage, so it takes you that much longer to kill everything. This could help you speed up the battles. I think Flickering Flames, though, is the better. That's Power Siphon. Well, you know, this is interesting too. Power Siphon is good when you're using this the Ensorcelled Blade, because you can use Ensorcelled Blade. You have 25 mana. You attack once. You rest once. Cast a Power Siphon, and then you're back up to 100%. So that's something interesting. So I'll just wait on this to see if I get a good sword. If I get a good sword, then maybe that would be something. Execute, maybe that's a good thing to use in this one, since it's going to be, you know, that might be really good. I'll have to wait and see what I want to do on that. And for ward, anoint, then, you know, that's a way if nobody needs a heal and you want to do an attack with a cleric, then that's a real good way to do it. Because I put them in the back row, I don't want to put them in the front row. His Shield of Faith is too much power, 55 power. But I can protect myself, but I could just heal myself most likely. If I'm really in that bad of a situation, I just heal for 35 power or 25 power. You know, I can't imagine getting hit by that many units that I would need to, you know, if your cleric's in that bad of a situation, you're gonna lose if he needs to use this. I just don't see it. I just don't see the situation where your cleric's getting attacked by you anticipate that you're going to be attacked by so many units that you need to use this to survive. Then you put them in the wrong place. You know, you put them in the front line, or you put them in harm's way somehow, where he can be attacked by 5 units, and that doesn't make sense. So better to put your cleric in a more defensive situation than to try to waste a turn using this, and then second turn you don't have enough juice to use it, so then you're going to die on the second turn instead of the first turn. And you haven't helped anybody, you've just, you know, and they won't attack you when you're not getting damage, so now just pushing the damage somewhere else. You know, most likely, I don't know, this thing has a weird statistical deal where it will do that. And this doesn't help at all because we're not in the front row. Okay. Well, that's enough for this episode. I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see what we can do on this next, on the next installment. Till then, be well.